Hello everybody and welcome to episode 4 of Saxlingham Survival. So I'm doing this straight off the back of the end of the last episode actually, but just to remind you, hopefully you've only just seen this the day before maybe if I'm on track, but we have kind of trimmed up here. Now that it's a new save, let's have another go at getting rid of this because I couldn't seem to, oh yeah, it's letting me now. But actually that's already chopped off, right? Why can I not pick it up then? Why can't I pick that up? Is it because it's too heavy? 228 kilograms. Yeah, I don't think that as standard, unless I turned super strength on, which obviously I won't do. I don't think that it will let you pick up that weight. So let's maybe chop it here. Ah, there we go. So the reason I couldn't pick it up is because I literally couldn't pick it up. That's good, isn't it? Right. Chomp that there. Brilliant. So yeah, at the end of the last episode, we were just having a bit of a tidy up here. The reason we were having a bit of a tidy up here was, well, firstly, I wanted to, obviously. Secondly, I ran out of fuel, which was pretty poor on my side. Although, in my defense, it suddenly jumped down in fuel. That was not my fault. What I have done in between the last episode's recording, though, is activate. I don't want to chop that. I want to get that. Is this going to be one of those awkward ones that I can't get? It is, isn't it? I'm going to have to chop that entire tree down. Definitely. Yeah, so between starting this and the end of the last episode, which... Oh, look. 2 birds, 1 stone. The last bit you've just seen. Anyway, look, I'll get there eventually, won't I? I have activated... It's like a fuel canister. From what I can see in the description, it's only like £20 to buy the fuel canister. That will get us enough fuel at least just to probably finish the field, get the tractor off the field, which would be good. What you will notice, however, with the standard maintenance costs, those bills that we've inherited from, I don't know, what do we call him? Great Uncle Bob or something like that. We have got minus £87, which is good, isn't it? That's... If you don't start the episode on a minus, you're doing something wrong. That's my philosophy. So we have to find a way of making a little bit of money so that we can get a fuel canister. I don't know whether that means selling a little bit of the grain that we harvested. I mean, I think the sell point's literally the other side of the ford there. I can almost see it actually behind those trees there. It's somewhere. So maybe we do that just to get enough to take us out of debt. Maybe give ourselves a couple £100 to play with. But wow, unless I don't know, unless the towing truck will actually tow the trailer, which it might do. I don't know. I've not tried it. We're not actually going to be able to sell anything, are we? So I didn't think of this very well. I did not think of this very well at all. This is quite annoying. I just want to get that one single branch off. It ain't going to let me, is it? Unless I just catch a sweet spot. I'm looking for a bit of a ribbon. And, I mean, if I keep pressing B, it might disappear. That's a bit annoying. I'm sure it's there somewhere. Come on. Oh, dear. Right, anyway, whilst I'm fiddling with this, I hope everyone is well. I hope you enjoyed the last episode, which didn't really have a lot of farming, did it? But it's not always about the farming. It's, you just see me struggle for about half an hour trying to get the case loaded up. Yeah, that's not great. But at least I'm doing it realistically. Right, did that drop anything? I don't like the way that this... What is it? Still 299. I don't like the way that these hand tools work on the new version. You have to like go through them, tweak through them. 200. What is this connected to? Why is that so heavy? Goodness me. Right, we are getting there anyway. There's another bit there we've chopped down. I thought I chopped to this about here just a second ago, but maybe it didn't work. You know, it's chopped there. I mean, actually, thinking about it, you can tell I don't forward plan everything in an episode too far in advance, because it's just suddenly come to me that I could probably just saddle all of these limbs, couldn't I? To wherever the sawmill is. There must be a sawmill on here somewhere. And I can probably get a tiny bit of money from that, actually. So maybe that's the thing we'll do. Let's just at least see if I can move these. Okay. Right, okay. Let's go and get the beat up old transit van. And let's see if we can load up. I wonder if this door will open today. Oh, okay. The triggers to open the door is over here. That's a bit odd, isn't it? How are these two guys doing? These ladies. They are producing some slurry, which is nice. They've produced 130 litres of milk as well. They've still got plenty of food. They haven't got any straw, even though the straw is there. I'm going to have a look at the straw below. I completely forgot about that. But they're doing good, so that's alright. That's good. Once they've got a little bit more... I can't remember how much of a capacity that holds. Not very much, actually. Yeah, once they've got a bit more milk, then that's... Where did I put the truck? Did I? I did, didn't I? I moved it. Yeah, once they've got a bit more milk, then at least I'll be able to sell that. That's a nice little bit of passive income, isn't it? And the fact that they're not eating much food, because there's not very many of them. Right, this will be the first time I've driven through here in some form or vehicle as well, so... Oh, doesn't that feel better, though? Wow, what a change. Definitely. Brilliant. Right, let's reverse this. Turn it around so it's facing the right direction. And we'll do our best. This is gonna look messy. Oh dear, I forget I can't see anything out of this damn thing. This is gonna look messy because of the way the branches are. I'll do my best to make it look tidy. But I'm just pre-warning you. This is gonna... Look at it. It's already bad, isn't it? Hopefully that won't fall between... Oh, what am I stuck on? Oh, look, there's another one there. Look, he must have rolled down to greet me. Yeah, this is not going to look particularly tidy at all. In actual fact, it does seem like at least the branches, the limbs of the actual tree are... They haven't got any triggers, any points of impact. They just seem to disappear through the ground. So hopefully that means I can drive it properly. Maybe. Turn it that way. Oh dear. Yeah. This is already messy, I can tell. Good. Yeah, right, let's load these up. Is there a sawmill on the map? It's probably a good idea that I checked that, wasn't it? You know, maybe. That could have been a good call. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Right. Is it... It's not there. No. Unless it's up here somewhere. Animal dealer. That's all the animal dealer. That's no good. The warehouse. Please tell me somewhere down here has got grain. Farmer's market. Saxlingham products. Okay. I mean, maybe this map doesn't even have a wood sell point. That would be good. Where do I find it? Oh, I'm not looking at the right thing, am I? God. Again, you can tell I haven't played this for a little while. Right. Wood. W. Where's W? Near the bottom of the alphabet? I think so. Or at the end of it, somewhere. There you go. Oh, dear. Okay. Wood chips. But not wood. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? There goes that plan. Again, this entire series is improvised. It's not forward planned. It's not like roleplay where I've written up a story and I know exactly what I'm gonna do. This is this is kind of see how you get on, really. Yeah, and we're not getting on. I can actually turn on the axe to create wood chips. So I could literally sit there and chop all of these trees up to get piles of wood chips. And then sell the wood chips, I suppose. So that is something. But that is not something for now. So you can get off again, please. Thank you very much. At least I didn't waste too much time doing that. Not too much time at all. So the next thing now to try, and again, that improvising thing. Does this vehicle tow the trailer? Oh yeah, it should do. It should do. I can't remember in some of the pictures and things that I've seen or the live streams, I can't remember ever seeing anyone doing it. So I don't actually know if this is going to work. But if it does, then we will sell. I don't know. Let's have a quick look a minute. What are we now? October, aren't we? Let's have a look. If the place right next to us, we got 12,433 litres there. That's not bad, is it? £1,000. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, that place next to us is going to be one of those four, isn't it? So let's just sell, what do we reckon, 600 or 700 litres? Whatever we kind of stop it at, we'll sell, just to give us a little boost to the cash. But we need to save that grain when we're ready. Right, okay. It is a lot easier to manoeuvre this yard when this particular truck I'm in isn't in the way, isn't it? Yes, it does connect. Fantastic. That's really good. This might be tricky. Oh dear. Oh dear. Good start. Yeah, it might be tricky to drive because the truck is quite long anyway, but that looks kind of promising, doesn't it? Let's open up this. I cannot get any wheat out for some reason. Why can I not? Why can't I? What am I doing wrong here? Unfold the van. No, let's go onto the trailer. Okay. Well, that's a bit annoying. Why is that not working? Should still work. Surely the trailer's there. Oh no, we've even gone down a pound in money as well now, look. That's because the axe charges us fuel. It's crazy, isn't it? An axe that needs fuel. How does that work? Ironically, we need fuel, not the axe. Yeah, this is not working. That is quite annoying. I'm just clicking buttons like crazy here. Yeah, that's not working. We'll just leave that there. We need a tractor. We need a tractor. Do you know what? I could panic buy using, and that's connected to a 3-point linkage as well. So this, oh my goodness. Oh dear, what am I gonna do? I wonder if I could sell the slurry, the little bit that they've created. It's hardly anything, but I wonder if I could. Yeah, I was going to say I could panic buy and get something on hire purchase, but I can't because you need some money to do it. £353 for 1,000 litres, and we have 383 litres. Yeah, that's not even going to get us out of debt. Definitely not. What do I do? What do I do? I only need 20 quid. So all I need is £20. £20. Actually, I know what I could do. I don't know if this is going to be enough. I don't know. But 2 items per episode, yeah, to delete. And weirdly enough, you do actually earn money from doing this, which is strange, but I'm going to go with it. This particular occasion, it works to my advantage, doesn't it? So if I was to just get the mower, clear these areas here, 8 quid. Yeah, that's not helpful. 8 quid. That's not helpful. 8 quid. There's loads of good quality wood there. You think someone would give me more than that? An old stove, only worth 8 quid. That's not very good at all, is it? Maybe I clear off our little garden area. Boom, look at that. £173 that's worth. £9. That little hat alone's worth more than £9. Shocking. Right, okay, so if I get the mower real quick, clean this area up again to simulate that we're trying to actually physically get to the shed, although really it's quite tiny. Then I can sell the shed, and that will do it. That will get us out of date. That will get us out of trouble. Yeah, all good. Where did I leave the mower? There it is. Let's do that. I like it. We're doing some stuff now. We're doing some stuff. Although I bet I've chopped down limbs of trees and now I can't get through. No, we look good. We look good. So yeah, I mean, I don't need to do this. Obviously, I could just sell it, but I'm trying to stick to... I can't say one thing and do another. So I'm trying to stick to the kind of standard rules, and that's essentially create yourself... Oh, the shed's floating anyway, look. Yeah, I wouldn't want to stand on the inside of the corner of that shed. It's also in a tree. Literally in a tree. So yeah, we could do with getting rid of this. But yeah, let's simulate. Look, in real life, you know, to make it easy to take a shed apart and sell it, or not even sell it, just take it to the dump, you would have to kind of clear the pathway up to it first, wouldn't you? Otherwise, well, it would just be difficult to do the work. So let's just create a little bit of an area that's clean and tidy, and then we can go ahead and delete that shed. Again, I like to kind of think things up which make it more challenging. The actual game itself is obviously nowhere near that challenging. It is quite challenging in itself, but it's not to that. Actually, can I get rid of that? Oh, nice. God, that's made it feel a lot better. This is a hardcore mower. This is like a mount field. This is. It's a beast. Look at it. Just like that. What a machine. Right. We are pretty much clear in this area now anyway, which is good. Let's just turn ourselves around. Cool. And try and clear this. I'll probably leave the washing line there in a minute because I need somewhere to dry my clothes, don't I? But we will mow around it while we're here, while we are in the area. The grass itself is kind of fine because it's just going to grow back anyway, isn't it? But I need to get rid of these kind of tufty bits, really. Yeah, these are the bits. Again, this wasn't me. All of these little random bits is part of the actual map itself because, you know, in base game, this is just a forestry area, isn't it? This is just an... Well, I wouldn't even say it's a forestry area. It's just like a wild woodland area. Certainly not somewhere where you'd build a farm. Any sane mind wouldn't try and build a farm in this area, would they? That would be silly, wouldn't it? I'm far from sane. Absolutely. Or so I get told, anyway. Right, that would do. Pretty good. That looks nicer already, doesn't it? Lovely. Done a good job there, if I do say so myself. No, there's a little tuft here. This thing goes slow in reverse, doesn't it? Cool. Right. That will do. That will do. Nice. Yeah, that looks better. It's far from proper, but it's looking pretty good, isn't it? Right, let's just flip back over to my mouse a minute. I like to do everything kind of landscaping wise with my mouse. It's just a good habit that I'm into, and that's why I get to put a little bit more effort into it. Right, we're going to sell that. Someone's going to have that garden shed. We don't need it. We've got loads of garden sheds here already. Look at that. Wonderful. And we've now got £84. Look, who'd have thought it? Clearing the rubbish away is actually benefiting us. Yeah. I'm thinking ahead now to what I'm going to do for my second piece of rubbish. I think I am still going to get rid of one of these pieces in here. That we'll clear this and we'll get rid of one of them. And we'll have to think about what we're going to do. I mean, what do you think? What do you think? I would like to know, because I don't want to just do things to make things easier for myself. Do I just go on, not a cost to the actual farm, but do I just go onto the map and stick in a sawmill somewhere? Realistically, would there be someone that sells wood? I don't know. Do you know what? I wonder. I heard mention of it from Bendercat. when I did jump into his stream actually. Some form of firewood mod. There used to be a firewood mod on, what was it? FS19 maybe. FS17. No, I think it was FS19. And there was a firewood mod where you chopped the tree down, but you just used a certain axe and it would turn it into firewood and go into like a pallet. And then you'd have a firewood sell point, which we'd stick at the front of the farm and then just sell the firewood. But that would be absolutely perfect. That honestly would transform the series. I'll have to have a look on Mod Hub and see if that's a thing. And then that way I don't even have to muck around with things like placing sawmills and stuff. That would be perfect. I'm going to have a look at that in a minute. That would be really, really good. Even, oh dear. Yeah, the turning circle of this van is not great, as you can tell. Right. Let's head our way to the shop. I'm just going to turn my headset down on my ear a little bit as well, because this truck is super loud. Yeah, from your point of view, it'll be alright, because I'll just adapt the sound anyway. But from my point of view, I find myself shouting at the microphone just because it is so loud in my ear. Right, let's go and get 2 of these canisters from the shop. A bit like Keep It Real, we'll kind of simulate that we actually have to go to the shop to buy stuff at the shop. So I'm not just going to buy loads of stuff and have it there waiting for us. And that'll be the same with the used shop primarily, because, you know, if you see something really good in the used shop, you need to make it some form of priority to head to the shop as quickly as possible to buy it before it disappears. So we will keep that little aspect on for this series, I reckon. That's a pretty good touch. Right, that way's clear, that way's almost clear. So cement mixer on the way, but he's miles away. Good. Right, and then, well, I don't know, once we've actually... What are you doing, mate? What? Luckily, I'm turning in here, anyway. What did we do? Let's leave it here. Let's not go too silly now, shall we? This truck at some point is going to break down. I mean, what's it on? 90. It's only got 9% of... Wow, I don't know, what do you call it? Usage. 9% of usage left. That isn't very much. Right. Hello, sir. Let's see. I'm so tempted to look at the used shop, but it's pointless because I know I can't afford anything. But it's just a habit. I just like doing it. Where on it? There it is. I don't understand. 1 to 10 pieces. Is it not the same? Let's just make sure I haven't got that shop delivery mod turned on, because again, there we go. I just reset that. Again, I only activated that just so I can tweak it at the last episode and obviously set this save up. But actually, does that doesn't make any difference to the price, does it? No. Let's buy 2 of them. Good. Why do I feel like he got changed very quickly and also changed where he's from? That was strange. Right, let's drive over a little bit closer. Load these up. There we go, look. Crisis averted. There was a little point, a small moment at the beginning of this episode where I thought to myself, what on earth am I going to do? How am I going to do this realistically? But we figured it out, so that is good. Right, let's put 1 either side, and then hopefully we can get them with the same strap. Look at that, perfect. It's almost like I planned that. Yeah, the damage on this vehicle is not good, is it? Can you imagine if this broke down before I made it to the field to fuel the tractor? We'd just be stuck, wouldn't we? That would just be ridiculous. Right, come on. No traffic, good. Jump in this view. Right, yeah, so we're going to just drive straight to that field, get the John Deere, the tiny little John Deere, which is pretty useless. But we will give it a bit of fuel, get that field finished. There's no benefit to doing that field because we can't bale it. We could maybe TED it. We could, but TEDing isn't going to earn us any money. And we know the cost of actually living where we are living, which doesn't feel like it should cost me anything, but we know it costs a bit of money. I mean, I had 175 episode, I think. 175 episode. What am I talking about? £175 at the end of the last episode, and then at the beginning of this episode, when I skipped forward a month, we were minus 80. So this house is costing us like 250 quid a month to live in. I guess that's paying the electric bill, isn't it, really? Sorry about that. Just had to answer the phone. My good lady's phoning me, asking me how I'm getting on with doing the housework, which, you know, I'm doing fantastic, aren't I? I was just sat here recording. Oh dear, the brakes are not great on this today. Oh dear. Right, let's head in here. I mean, hopefully this isn't going to get stuck, because there's not an actual field, is it? The grass is already starting to grow back, but I mean, you can see where I've cut. It looks way better, doesn't it? Way better. Looks nice, actually. Looks pretty nice. Right, let's just pull up alongside. Hopefully I can just jump in the tractor and it'll refill itself from here. Maybe? What do we reckon? Let's go in through this door, shall we? It suddenly had fuel again then. Why is that? Why did it suddenly have fuel then? Before I'd even started to refuel, it had fuel. Don't know, is it because I saved it and came out of it? Maybe. Right, I cannot get to this fuel, so let's just put it right here. There we go. And it disappears off the ground. Lovely. Right, in theory, I was going to say this is fine where it is, but it just kind of made me get in it anyway. So we will move it out of the way. We won't take it all the way back for a minute. We'll just literally dump it here. This is an area that I don't need to get to in terms of finishing the mowing. And obviously we've got to make this really, really long walk back to the tractor, which I left running. Bad habit. Right, but hopefully, can I just carry on with the mowing? Yes. Yes, I can. Right, so let's just finish this a minute. At least I can say this time around I'm doing something farming related at the near beginning of the episode, because the last one I didn't do any. It was like an afterthought to actually do some farming in the last episode. Right. The only downside with it slightly growing back is I can no longer see easily what I have done and what I haven't done. Okay. Right, I'll pop this into a time lapse. This ain't going to be a very long time lapse, by the way. This is going to be a real short and sweet one. But this is just finishing off what should have been done in the last episode, really. So I will see you in a moment. Ideal, there we go. Just finished it off. Almost. There is a little bit here. I remember from the last episode, I made a point of saying I didn't do this corner very well. So I'm just going to fix that. The fact that there's a bush there in the middle of the field is a giveaway that I didn't do it very well. So let's just get that done. There we go. And to be honest, while I'm here, let's just square off the field a little bit. Looking good. Lovely. Yeah, this would definitely make a nice crop field, for definite. So in the future, again, once that case is up and running, maybe that is a thing that we can do. Although I've mentioned it before, I would like to thank you Northern Family Farms for giving me some suggestions on how to edit the map XML file, which is fantastic. But I would like to have the mod on this version of FS where it kind of randomly generates fields. So I don't want to reduce the cost of the fields by a certain percentage, because that would kind of, well, it'd almost not be playing it the way that the map's created. And actually the prices of land are probably quite realistic compared to the UK, because everything's just a rip-off. But yeah, I would like the one where, I don't know, it just randomly gives you different discount levels. Or even the mod where, as you do contracts for them, they give you discounts. That would be good. That seems to be missing from this one currently as well. Again, I think it's missing. I don't know if it actually is missing. It could just be down to me not knowing what the actual name is. I seen somewhere here that I thought could do with trimming. Maybe it was that bush. I'm going to get rid of that random bush there. Okay. Let's line it up somehow. Lower it down. Yeah, I really hate this type of mower. I still didn't even get it. I hate this type of mower, especially on the smaller tractors. It seems to be really twitchy. I don't know, is that just me? Maybe that's just my driving. But yeah, I find them very twitchy, very difficult to maneuver. Why did I not get rid of it? Surely I just went straight over it then. There we go. Right, cool. Let's turn that off. And what's the button to fold it? There we go. Right, we might as well make our way back to the main farm. And it's slowly becoming a farm, actually. I'm going to start calling it a farm, because it kind of is getting there, isn't it? Tell you what I should do, though. Let's mow here. See if I can clear the entrance way a little bit. Cool. Right, got it. I did ram my way through a little bit, but that's fine. That's what I wanted to do. Right, fold it back up again. Let's go. One thing that I am glad of is this road never seems to have traffic. Which is very helpful. Very helpful. Now I could get back to cleaning the main area, which is probably what I want to do a bit more of in a moment. I could do it with this mower. It would be difficult to maneuver, but would that be going against my initial rules? I mean, I kind of said we've got to clear that area using the lawnmower, and I think that people playing the safe game are doing it that way. So maybe I won't change the rules just to suit me better. That would be cheeky. Yeah, we'll do it the proper way. But doesn't this feel better though? Doesn't this area feel a lot better now? I do need to get into here though. This bit is still not particularly great, is it? No. I mean, it's nice that the case isn't in there, but it's not nice that we can't use it. It's just sat at the shop. It's gonna be a couple more episodes, I think, before we have the money to get that repaired. Anyway, right, let's dump this here. Sort of this I remember from last time is very tight. In fact, we probably could have done with coming in the other way, to be honest, but it's fine. It's all good. I can do it. Try and... Oh, did I just do that? I actually just did that first time, didn't I? Did you see that? Again, it's a good job it's not a dolly. It's definitely... Oh, yeah, it's getting caught on 70. But that's about right. That's where I want it to go. Good. Right. Let's go and reverse this back out the way. And then I think we'll do a little bit more mowing around the yard. Again, it's not generating us a lot of money, but it is helpful for the long term. I've not lowered the front loader, have I? Yeah, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should have that down low. Health and safety. There we go. That would do. Yeah, okay. It's not helping us with money. In fact, I do need to go back around with that brush wherever I left it. Where did I leave the brush? Because I have got to brush up everything I've mowed, haven't I? And yeah, this grass looks like it's already starting to grow back. But at least it's kind of luscious and green and eventually sort of weed free, which is what we want to do. Yeah, it's definitely growing back. It's definitely growing back. It'll look a lot better when the grass is gone though. Cool. What I might also do real quickly actually is look at contracts, because I mean we don't have enough money to pay anyone to do a contract for us still, which is slightly annoying. But we'll have a look and see what's there. So again, we can't I love fertilising contracts. I think because of how wide fertiliser spreaders are, these fields are actually not that big. And I mean, you get 11 grand out of that. You do have to pay for your own fertiliser though, from a game point of view. I don't think that's right. So I do tend to fill the machines up with fertiliser. But other than that, there's not really anything. Tedding grass, I mean, that will take so long with that tedder that we have. That would take so long. Yeah, we're kind of difficult to be. We're stuck. We are stuck in a rut. We could do with, wow, a bit like we're doing. Keep going, keep ourselves busy, and every time we're doing a little bit more to the yard, we're getting closer and closer to, I think, January, which is the best time to sell some wheat. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Look, I walked straight past it. Yeah, so really we're ticking over, but eventually we'll be able to sell that wheat for the best possible value. It's not going to be worth millions. In fact, it'll be worth nothing, considering the only reason we're doing it is just so that we can fix the case. But then we can start baling. Then we can start getting into bigger jobs, maybe. Plough up a new field. Plant that field, which we harvested before. I forget about that. I need to actually plant that field, don't I? That's kind of that's a thing. So, yeah. Once we get into the new year, the new game year, we definitely need that case to get on with some of the bigger jobs. I think going with canola, maybe, or as it's a UK map, obviously what it's known by here, which would be rapeseed. I think that's probably a good way to go. I don't know when that can be planted, because we can't plant it. There's no point in me looking, we can't plant it anyway. It is what it is. Once the case is fixed, we'll deal with it. We'll see what time of the year it is, and we'll just kind of plant whatever we can, I suppose. It might even end up being soybean if it's late in the year. But it's fine. It's all good. As long as it's making us money. That's all that matters, isn't it? Right, here we go. Yeah, the targeted areas, by the way, I think I said it in the last episode. I want to obviously cut all the grass because it looks nicer when the grass is cut. But the actual targeted areas are these kind of random weeds, these things that are placed down by the map creator as an extra thing. These will never die, these will never go away. So we need to chop all of these bits out, especially those ones on the ground. Once upon a time, in the world of FS19, these were not necessarily removable unless you did some tricky little fiddling with the landscaping tool. But actually, these weeds, these kind of things on the ground here, you were stuck with them. The majority of people, anyway. So it's quite nice that they're just coming up nice. They're disappearing as we go over them. Wonderful. Okay, right. Let's head over into the area I actually wanted to focus on. I'll probably time lapse this, you know, just a minute or two of time lapse, and then I'll jump you back in when it's done. We'll sell that skip. That's a start, and then I don't know. I'll have a look at my recording timing, and I'll try and guesstimate how long we're looking at for this episode, because yeah, I don't like to skip episodes really whilst I'm actually recording. I don't like to skip months, I should say, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, if this is kind of up there with the normal sort of time, which is what, about 45 minutes is what I'd like to go for, then I can end this episode, skip forward a month, and then in the next episode, we're then even closer to January. And we'll keep an eye on the price, because it might be. If the price is really, really good beforehand, then we will just sell the grain early. sometimes it's not worth the risk of waiting until the month it says is the best. Is it? It does change. It does fluctuate a little bit, which I do like about the game. Adds a little bit of unknown, a little bit of realism. Yep, don't crash your fancy map field into the tree. There we go. Right, I'll catch you in a moment. Here we are. What do you think? That's just completely different, isn't it? It's just completely different. It took me a lot longer than what the time lapse made you think it took. But yeah, wow, look at this. Look at this. We could actually make this area look like some form of like really posh estate, couldn't we? Definitely. So much room here now. Definitely room to fit in a greenhouse, which I would like to do somewhere. I feel maybe this is the right spot, but then actually after clearing this could be a good spot actually for a greenhouse. I'm not too sure. And when I say a greenhouse, it's not quite a greenhouse. It's more of and it's a strange mod actually. It's like a greenhouse trigger. It just gives you the trigger. You can grow anything. And it doesn't actually have a greenhouse, but then what you do through decorations is you plant the fruits that you want to grow just straight onto the ground as a decoration. I quite like that. I quite like that. When you're like me, you're playing with kind of a simulation, maybe some rules. I could make that work. I could, if I want to grow tomatoes, I'll put tomatoes in the ground. Yeah, that kind of works really. So I'm going to try that mod out. Now, I can't do... This is one of those slightly annoying trees, to be honest. So I'm hoping that maybe it will let me chop it. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to move... Oh. Yeah, these trees are quite annoying. They look really cool. They do look really, really cool. But they're also extremely heavy for... I don't quite know why. I mean, I suppose that's got a big branch attached to it. So let's, what do we reckon? Can we do it like that? Yeah, let's chop that off there. Hopefully I can move these. Yes. Good. The whole thing about the wood and stuff, I am going to have a look. If that firewood mod is on Mod Hub, I've not even looked for it, but if it is, that would be great. I don't think it made its way from FS19 to FS22, so I highly doubt that it is on there. That would be perfect. It's quite interactive as well. I would really like to use that mod again. That's one of the things about. Let's see, that still says it's too big. One of the things about FS19 that the new versions have never quite got. You know, there's some things. Seasons mod. That's just not the same either, is it? The seasons mod that was on FS19 was great. I know there is realistic weather. I think Northern Family Farms mentioned it actually, which simulates kind of similar to seasons. If you've not seen it, I mean, I'm guessing it's a PC only mod just because it'll probably be some form of script. But yeah, I love the concept of it. On paper, it sounds fantastic. In actual usage, when I tested it on one map, which I don't have a series on. I just kind of when I'm bored in the evenings, I'll load it out and I'll just test some different mods. And when I activated realistic weather, it literally took 3 sleeps, which was kind of 1 day months. It took to naturally dry grass to tether, or to naturally dry grass to make it hay instead of using the tether, I should say. But that was 3 months because I was playing 1 day months, and that side of it I didn't like really. That's a bit annoying. And then even when I did tether it, it didn't actually tether. So yeah, it doesn't seem to be balanced too well. You certainly wouldn't wait 3 months in real life to to have grass dry out, would you? I mean, if it's a game month, then really it should be 2 or 3 hours of game time, and then it should be dry. I would have assumed. Yeah, these trees are really annoying. I need to get rid of that branch, and I can't. Unless I just delete the whole tree. Which I guess is an option. But these ones here, the point at which you chop it down must be in the ground. I mean, like that there is orange. I don't want it to be orange. I want it to be green. I hear a plane or something going past. Can you hear that? I can't see anything. And then it just suddenly stopped, then vanished into thin air. Okay. Maybe we live in the Bermuda Triangle or something. Yeah, I don't want to chop down this main tree. I quite like having trees around, but that's just kind of annoying that I can't get that. And I can't get that. The bit that's sticking out, the rest of it, that can stay there. That looks cool. But yeah, okay. Other than that, this is looking really cool. This is looking really, really cool. And while I remember, I am going to flick over to my mouse and delete one more piece, which is that. We're not worried about the money there. 8 quid. I mean, to be honest, actually, 8 quid is quite helpful, isn't it? Yeah. That's just paid for all of that fuel to go into the axe. Yeah. Cool. This is looking pretty good now. Definitely. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, all of these roads, pave them out nicely like this. Look, this old paving we got here. Imagine if that was all the way around. I think we could make this look fantastic. And as you know, if you watch me before, I do quite like to get into landscaping. That's kind of my thing. I like that. I do like that. I don't know if that's a fixer-upper or not though. I think maybe, is it past it? Past it? I mean, it's floating, it's haunted. So yeah, it's past it. That's probably past it as well. Right, I'm not actually entirely sure how long this episode has been, but I am going to call it, because next episode we can move forward a month. We are then in November, which is fantastic. You know, if there's a good price on the wheat, maybe we'll sell the wheat, and that will give us a boost. Then that means we can bring the case down to the farm, and I mean, yeah, there's a lot going on. There's not a lot making us any money, but there's a lot to do. It's all kind of reliant on getting that case. Definitely. Definitely. Do you think I should install a flail mower, by the way? I mean, that would be cheating a bit. I have checked it. Bender Cat spent 4 hours mowing this entire area with that. 4 hours. And I kind of feel bad to not do it with that now, because Bender Cat's done it. But, yeah. Maybe I can use his experience to decide what not to do. If I've got a flail mower on the back of the John Deere, I can whip this out super fast, couldn't I? I mean, just seeing it now... Oh, there's that tree. Just seeing it now, how much better it looks with kind of quite a lot of work, but it could look like that with not very much work with the flail mower. Yeah, maybe. Let me know what you think. Bendercat, you let me know. Is it cheating? Is it cheating? Have you just done 4 hours with this thing and then I've just come along and changed the rules a little bit to benefit myself? Yeah, maybe I won't do that for your benefit. I don't know. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Apologies if it is a tiny bit shorter. When you're doing lots of time-lapse, sometimes it is quite difficult to guess where you're at. But good episode, I think. Really good episode. A little bit of everything. A bit of basic farming. And, you know, I need to chuck a bit of farming in once in a while. But actually, look at this. Look what you can see in front of you. We've made such an improvement to the initial part, the entranceway of this farm. Seeing this here and now, I really look forward to making this look fantastic, and actually it's going to look great, isn't it? Definitely. So again, thanks for watching. This was episode 4. Was this episode 4 or was it episode 3? I don't know. Was it episode 5? I don't even know what episode it is, but anyway, whatever episode it is, I hope you have enjoyed it, and until the next episode, cheers and God.